All right, here we are. So we're gonna do the investigation today, and we're gonna do finish up the actual game tomorrow. Cause I just want this to be like a little bit of a shorter day today, just like kind of get the investigation done, and we'll finish up the game tomorrow and start up 2. But other than that, let's get going. And hi Lucy, how you doing? I'm glad you can make it here today. So right now I think we're going to look for mono coins first. Well, look for mono coins first cuz we're going to kind of need those for later. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. All right, I'm just checking the sound levels. Okay, we're good, I think. Right. Now, let's look for some of those coins. Gotta get those added up so we can get that frickin' escape button. Switch that raises and lowers the gate. I don't have the key to open it, but I don't have any reason to go inside anyway. Yee. Okay, next one, it says it's the school store. I'm just looking at a guide for the mono coins, that way we can just get that out of the way quickly. Alright. Says, yeah, counter on the school store. And then there's another one in the kitchen, apparently. Wait, wrong way. Nope, I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. Alright, kitchen. Said it's the knife rack. It all began with Sayaka's case. Indeed, indeed. Alright. Next is sauna. Alright. Bath. BF, BF, BF. And then we gotta go in that door over there. And we're in the sauna. And then we have to click on the heat source, I think. That's what it says. Ugh, it's so hot, makes it hard to even focus. I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind. You know, if you pronounce Thursday like Thursday, that'd be kind of funny. You're losing it, Makoto. You're freaking losing it. Alright, next one is trophy shelf. Actually, no, that's swimsuit in the laundry room. Which is right here. Probably gonna fast travel over there. This? You know, all this time the swimsuit's been here, I never found out whose it was. Let's see. Ah, it has Hero's name written on it. I've been lied to in so many ways. Whack. Alright, let's fast travel over to the gym. Yeah, right here. Right here. Look at this, I'm pretty sure. There's all kinds of stuff on the upper shelf, too. It doesn't have anything to do with anything, so... Well, you got coins anyway, so... Alright, next one is... refrigerator in the nurse's office, which is on this floor. Right here. Right there, right there, right there. This refrigerator filled with blood packs probably kept on hand for transfusions. Yep. AV room? I think that's on this floor. Pretty sure. Yeah, AV room. Maybe there's some mono coins hiding in there here somewhere. I mean, you're right about that, Makoto. Okay, next one is pamphlet on the desk in Class 1A, which is over here. Pamphlet. This is the desk I woke up on when I first got here. This is where it all began, and pretty soon, it'll all be over. Hey Darth, how you doing? I'm alright. Myself. Right now, we're just gathering up the coins till we start the investigation proper. Alright, should be locker room... Oh wait, no, it wasn't over here, wasn't it? Yes, it was over here. Alright. Gotta go in... boys' locker room. Get the poster. Poster has a super famous supermodel. Her name is Diamond Yuka, I think. Oh, you're gonna be going to PAX? That's nice. That's nice. You can't afford Moo. Oh, now you have Moo? Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the... make me Moo. Oh. 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 There you go. Let's see. So, we gotta go to the... You're welcome. You're welcome. Alright, we need to go to the library. Study desk in the library. Thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. This library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Is there a mystery lurking within? Who knows, Makoto? Repository? I'm pretty sure that was 3rd floor. Pretty sure. Repository. And then again, there's also something here for the rec room. Ew. Right near here is where Sakura... Yeah, she's not here anymore, boy. Hammers. I'm pretty sure repository was back here? I'm pretty sure. No, that's physics. Physics. Actually, no, wasn't the repository in here? Like in the back room over there? Pretty sure. If these mallets never existed. No, there's no point thinking it like that. Alright, got him. Okay, chemical cabinet in the chem lab, which means that's on the 4th floor. Chem lab should be... yeah, it's right here. And then I think we have to go to the 5th floor after this. Sakura ended her life by drinking the poison she got from here. It's all the Mastermind's fault. Whoever they are, I can never forgive them. Alright. Next, we need to go to the 5th floor. We're almost done getting all these coins, so... Dojo. Dojo. Hi, Toko. Oh, Toko, this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting? You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Get back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless. Good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there's any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Unfortunate. Target seems pretty far away. I'm always amazed to see what people can do with a bow and arrow. Yeah. Which means we're probably going to get around 400 by the end of the case or whatever. And yet Toko is the most valuable clue. Huh? It's gone. Yeah, Jack didn't have her memories wiped. She didn't. Look for his body. It's not here? Odd. The area gets soaked by the sprinklers every day, right? It doesn't break the camera? Bed in the empty room. I think that's like in the dormitory area, the new dormitory area or something. Monokuma flower. It's true? Do they really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case, so I better keep him a distance. The body's inside the tool shed? Better check, just to be sure. Didn't find anything even close to a dead body. It's not in here either, and it must be... I have no idea where. Horses aren't the only thing I need to check in here, so there's one other thing. That tarp. Tarp played a key role in another case, so... I better look into it. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet. Which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. says Biolab? And this originally came from the Biolab? Indeed. That's all I really need to check here. Where could her body have gone? I better start looking for it. I mean, apparently we got a big man-eating plant, so I don't know. I wonder. Let me see here. I mean, I'm sure it'd make a lot of sense because apparently it's freaking a man-eater. So, you know. Dressing room. Gates open. You can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Well, shit. This place got dismantled, huh? This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. I think somebody got crushed there. Probably. This would probably be like the perfect place for a freaking horror game. Well, like a proper horror game. Because there is like vague horror here. Well, it is definitely horror, just not far in the psychological horror direction. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Rip. Bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Okay, so that was the bed that I need to look for with coins. Yeah, it's good to know. Boom, 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 boom. This is girl's bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. And somehow Toa City is more awful and it's only been under siege for, like a day? Whack. Wait. This is like the most pristine area in the freaking school. Let alone this area. That's whack. What the frick? Why is that there? Why is the Egyptian eye there? This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. Probably. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Class 77? I don't think the locker's gonna open. Okay, so there's one more coin thing that I need to check. Ah, Makoto's class 78. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So that mean... Well, let's give it a try. Took my handbook out and ran it across the card reader. And then... Yeah, they're very specific. They are specific to students. No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Unfortunate. Which means I don't think there's gonna be much here. Hey, how you doing? I don't know why a frickin' Egyptian eye's there, but... Maybe it's the same with this frickin' giraffe coming out of the locker. I don't know. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Nest is home to a computer. Must have belonged to the headmaster. Okay, that is every single coin in the chapter, so now I can just freely do the investigation. Just give me one moment. I am centering my browser. Now, let's go. Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. Probably shouldn't bother her. Well, let's have a look around. Leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. Must have been the headmaster's. Of course. There's PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used it last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. I mean, it's less the original studio and more just the original creator. But, like, even then, we should stay on topic. The PC still has some search results left on it. And we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However...
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of the people, whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. I already saw the indent over here. I was just making sure I got other things. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something? No, it's probably a secret passage.
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
indeed.
There's like an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I mean, I've already seen plenty of... Yeah, I've seen Makoto art too. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. I know you did. You showed it to me because it was cute. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much I wasted on this... Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. Collected myself and turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... It worked! It worked! Despite what you say about your father, it seems like he, does care about you in some capacity. That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko! I see the little photo over there. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. I mean, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about in the game with Kyoko. Her gaze was fixed only on one thing. A present. Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Better check out the suspicious present before I do anything. I don't know, that could literally blow up in your face, Makoto. There's a brightly colored box here. Seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be very happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Bones! Bony bone, bone, bone. Human bones. It's the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there was bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not what I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What
Correct.
about him? What you found in the box. These bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? Huh. Well, based on what we saw at the very beginning of the game, that would have been Kyoko's father. And after that execution ended, well, he was only bones. So, yeah, that fits. Those are definitely his bones from the time of that execution. This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man of his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in post-peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. Kyoko explained her now she was completely calm. Or, no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she didn't want to... that she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up on some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? Yeah, you don't need to cut ties anymore, because, he's dead. I couldn't help but wonder. Huh? This picture? It's all faded. It must be pretty old. That makes me sad. Wait, it's a picture of... Kyoko!
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet... to now find something like this... is what you expect me to do now. Then I was right. The picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her. He clearly cared at least a bit, but the fact that he left her behind is something else.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. I mean, she has a very valid outlook, so I'm not gonna blame her for that. Because this is definitely something that, her father should have worked upon. But, whatever. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching your dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay, then. I went through in each drawer one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He's pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. I don't know why he doesn't either. Like, she's very interesting and, like, I can totally understand her pain, and I can totally understand her pain hidden underneath that cold, calm exterior. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Oh, that sucks. But I think that's also, like, the thing, is that I'm sure because of the events of those novels, she ends up becoming like this. Where she puts on this cold exterior to hide how she truly feels. That way, no one can take advantage of her weaknesses. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you'd like. You sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Sad. Sad. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. That's depressing. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. From the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's a neat handbook, right? It has a label on that says, in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? But, Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. But then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? I mean, that's the thing, Makoto. She's putting aside her feelings for the sake of the investigation.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more. But...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, told me before about the relationships you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. I had to. I had to. Even if it's freaking dumb. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Hyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peaks since the killing game began are those 16 students. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you got 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Ten whole people. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. 3 boys, 3 girls. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Okay. Save. Computer must have belonged to the headmaster. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything more, so... Guess we gotta go to the locker room now. Because we got the handbook. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. This card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open, after all. Yeah. Wait, but... what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Hey, let's give it one more try. The emergency handbook ran that across the card reader, and... alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Wait. It's a crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he even ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Heroes? Is it Heroes' locker? Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're just tarot cards. But wait, aren't those for telling fortunes? It's just coincidence, right? I don't know about that, Makoto. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yasuhiro Hagagure. Yeah. There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook has contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Which I mean, he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked in this evil world. We never had a chance to take in classes. So what is this notebook? Well, remember that something was done to your bodies? Could be something related to that. Took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader, and looks like the locker open. Now let's see what we got inside. Not seeing anything that might be a clue. This thing is practically empty. It's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside it, could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? Flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw some familiar written there. Words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Oh boy! That's Kyoko's. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our school prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. This belongs to Kyoko. What was it doing in this locker? What she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. That's because she doesn't remember any of this? Hello? I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? Quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, a question mark spinning through my head. It just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There is a second despair. The more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there are things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. If I want to find out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Okay. Now, I think we're done with this area. I think. More or less. So we gotta go to, I know we have to go to, like, other floors. Library. To be... 2A. We've been in there. Been in there. Physics. Yeah, I think we need to start going on the 4th floor. Pretty sure. I wonder.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in school hadn't been locked, that one should be open too, right?
But
Although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
Cause it might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. He raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Throw my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. First impression was... Oh, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
what the heck?
I mean, if part of the school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's a whole different league of creepy. Well, there's a hatch there. There's something a hatch on the floor. Right now, I'm more concerned about that weird device. I guess. The Monokuma controller? What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though. Like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech pilot. Mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit? That could mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just, or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. The Data Center. It's right next door. The room we're in. Just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. It's probably Monokuma. Can I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Yeah, because he's controllable. That's the control room. Hey! Rawr! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything else from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Are you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. A room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. It's the controller. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. What do you mean? What, you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. This control room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey.
maybe the Mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Well, she was correct. Indeed. Monokuma's theory was right.
But
Not Monokuma, Kyoko. Nyeh. But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have been true. But that is true. It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Oaks Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. And the Mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is a 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? It is way. Way! What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that your face is... that face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
'cause, I mean,
Well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it is impossible. I really hope it's not true. So, like,
so,
you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all of our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? And shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. In that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
That doesn't make any sense. Hina. It makes total sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Hina. There was a trap. There was a, hatch right there. They could have easily hid in there. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! Hatch on the floor? Too bad, that was your one big chance and you blew it!
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. And now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Peace! He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think about back to when we got locked out, well, the control mean that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? It's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got it all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Took off at a full sprint. I have to do what I can too. The only way forward. Headmaster. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it myself. This will be my first time seeing for myself. Yeah. Ah, Makoto, it's you. No, Byakuya. Your documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Trophies aiming a shield in the display case. Bookshelf seems really well made. It's filled with files and thick books.
Come on,
Hey, Makoto.
not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Oh, shut it. You frickin' little asshole. Well, you came right to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently, Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
something interesting would be shutting you up. That's right, it's also mentioned in Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at the Soap Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikosaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in again, and I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro than we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report, put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Bianca as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly. In the background, an entity floats, close but just out of reach. An entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. And I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the rest of the students, I will be forced to take all responsible measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. Wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Excuse me. Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. It wouldn't have had taken her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that school girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... the chance of the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it would hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byaku's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice? For me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. Byakuya, I suggest you shut up right now before I punch those words out of your damn face. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. I mean, I don't think I have to worry about it, but okay. Okay, you freaking weirdo. And now we gotta do the 5th floor shiz. Let's make sure we save. And then go. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Preservation, perhaps? There's a stack of traps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Oh, it's so cold. Why is this so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. The freezers? Some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. On the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. On the other side... some kind of weird machine or something built in the wall. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. Kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Should probably take a closer look around. There's some kind of booklet here. Cursed Danganronpa trivia. There's a fic dedicated to Makoto having a fun time with cycles. No! 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 Makoto would not fucking do that. No! Oh, some kind of book up here. Looks like an instruction manual. No, 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 no. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all of your cadaver needs. In addition to their medicinal lamps, we can also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply stir the cavity air. Blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity will be adjusted automatically for opium settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as Daisy for as long as you need. And... You freaking... Yeah.
I spooked you, love.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Cassie.
Can you talk?
Yeah.
I just need to adjust.
You can turn back up the BGM, love.
No.
But I like the BGM of Danganronpa.
I know, but it's already loud enough.
Oh. Look, I'm visually delayed. I'm impaired over here, Cassie.
I know.
I only have one eye.
Exterior stainless steel. We do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package.
I wouldn't need leather upholstery.
I don't know.
I have several questions.
This is the instruction manual for the fridge? Well, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one missing.
Yep.
These are all the dead bodies of everybody that died. Except Mukuro.
No, I think Mercury's been put back. Because there's 9 students dead, 6 left.
No, there's 16 students.
Yeah, but
We're missing a body here.
Do we really want to count Mastermind as a student? Like, I know the game and like the lore counts them as a student, but
10,
like,
11,
there's
12,
7.
13, 14, 15, 16. There's exactly 16 here.
And the 7 of them are unlit. 6 for our classmates and 1 for our mastermind. So yeah, there's no
exactly
missing body.
16 here.
Mm-hmm. 9 characters are dead, 1 mastermind, 6 survivors.
Right.
So there's no missing body. However, Mercury's probably in one of these. God, she's so cute. I'm so sad. Like, she realistically only gets to appear in DR if.
Well, yeah, because you didn't really get to be a character in this game.
Yeah. And she has like a cute puppy crush on Makoto.
Like, here she had to act like somebody.
Well, I mean, it's pretty, yeah.
The right-hand lights are off. I'm looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It's a makeshift morgue.
Yeah. Just build a morgue.
Just build
House
a
one
morgue
dog.
and put all your freaking dead students in there. And about those lights by each slot. Looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which means each time each slot lit up in blue. Another one of the victims is... Yes. Can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option.
Poor Makoto.
Ding-a-bing-a-bong-a-bong.
Oh shit, I thought that would go longer.
Hmm.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone
You could play
working
some Hollow
hard?
here if
Is
you
your
want to go to 2
investigation
hours.
coming along nicely?
Eh.
Well then, since
Uh.
you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will
Monokumo.
give you a little hint.
Actually, hang on. Because of that, I'm gonna have to pump down. Yeah, there we go. Better.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
Okay. What? Now he wants to give us a hint?
Oh, I guess the investigation is still ongoing.
Yeah. Suspicious. There's no doubt about it. This could be a trap. Even knowing that. You said to go to the gym, right?
I wonder who put raw on the fucking biolab door. That's such a...
That's so
No.
on the nose.
Like, you know what? Yeah, those are some, there's some raw bodies in there.
Oh, hey, hero. Huh? Makoto?
Why is he on a hair trigger this time?
What? Why do you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Kuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go.
One final motive.
Yeah.
To throw
Hero,
the trial.
wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hero?
He is a frightened animal.
Yeah. It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Alone.
The most threatening version of this cutscene.
Hello. Welcome. Welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hints? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. Convenient. The envelope? He looked so menacing when I could just look at him, see him at the other end of the freaking gym. He looks so menacing.
Oh god, oh fuck. What's he doing standing over there?
It's supposed to be in the envelope. Yeah, he's just standing over there at the end of the gym, and it's like menacing aura.
He's just standing there menacingly.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. Oh, what? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope, and I opened it. What I found was a single photograph.
Oh no.
It's them.
The class is 78. God damn it, Taka.
Yeah, Taka's covering up someone's head. But you can see Mukuro there as well.
And Makoto's the one who took it, clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Also, I love that Toko's already latched onto Byakuya.
Yeah, and Byakuya's literally just in the same pose he's always been, just looking away.
He's
And-
like,
He's
this
like,
creep.
this creepy girl. And Sakura's just has a hard grip on Nafumi's head.
Head pats. Extreme head pats.
Nafumi looks so uncomfortable.
And then Celeste is just hiding in the fucking corner.
She's like, why am I here? And Leon apparently has his arm behind Sayaka.
There are heavy implications that they were a thing before the tragedy.
Right.
You can do with that information what you will.
Hiro looks like he's smirking at Mondo.
He's probably just thinking about something real dumb right now.
Probably. At least Chihiro looks cute right there next to Hina.
Yep.
It featured a bunch of faces I recognize extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikasaba?
I still can't believe that her disguise fucking worked.
I don't know.
She doesn't look like Junko.
I know.
You can tell just by their blinkers or Murkuro having freckles.
Clearly a lot of makeup and fake boobs.
Apparently they are real boobs.
Then maybe she had a binder on or something.
No, Murkuro has, like, tiny boobies.
I don't know then.
Which means that, like, when she's disguised as Junko, it's, like, very clearly not her. Like, I don't know why Makoto was like, oh yeah, I guess it is Photoshop, huh? Like, that's not Junko, honey. Sweetheart, darling, love, baby.
Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this.
You're not all wearing matching uniforms. There's a few standouts.
Yeah. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Again, just seeing Monokuma there at the end of the gym is hilarious and menacing at the same time.
He just has an aura.
You just look at it and he's like, "Hi."
How's that picture?
You like what I gave you in that envelope? I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there.
I mean, obviously,
Who's behind the camera?
like, no shit, Sherlock, you're not in it.
Picture has all 15 other students, but not me.
Am I the ultimate despair?
But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't even remember taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in this picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't even know each other until they got here. I mean, again, what did we mention before? Something was done to all your bodies.
I don't like that phrasing.
Yeah, but that's what they literally said.
Yeah, but it's amnesia. It was something done to their head.
It's something done to their minds.
Yeah.
This picture is real. And could that mean... Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
How dare you, Mr. Monokuma?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out.
Okay.
But I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
Rude.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it.
I like how Junko just kind of fucking.
She just freaking did the lesbian.
Monokuma speaks lesbian key, man.
Yes.
Monokuma's officially a bottom.
So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. Dejected.
Rest in peace, Makupo.
How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is
It's
that...
a good misdirect, though.
Yeah.
It makes Makoto look like the ultimate mastermind.
Is that what Monokuma was going for? He put together a fake photo just to confuse me? Well, no. Is it really a fake photo? Or is he just using it as leverage?
Who knows? Makoto certainly hasn't figured that out.
Yeah, because he's not freaking Kyoko.
I mean, he's also just a bit stupid. But that's why we love him.
But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? I mean, yeah, Photoshop exists, but I don't think you can fake this specifically.
I mean, you could, it just takes so much fucking work.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not even gonna have Junko in frame.
Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up.
I think the only person you're getting an answer from is fucking Kyoko.
Hmm.
More amply, I think she's probably your best bet. But it's the final stage of the investigation.
Yep. Hey, hero. Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, No! Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? Still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why?
Poor Makoto.
Help.
I think someone's in the bio lab.
I'm just looking. No one's in the garden. Poco's in the biolab.
Oh god, she's not gonna give you jack shit.
Decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out. Again. That means jail time.
Yay!
Huh? Toko? Ah, she saw a body. Yeah. Toko, are you okay? No, no! She's not dead, is she? No! Don't you remember what happens when she sees blood?
Okay, the fact that she's scared of blood is utterly hilarious when you consider show.
Yeah. Ah! It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold.
Old.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep. I must have fainted it again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited. Weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
Oh.
What are you into, show?
Then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right, your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory.
Woo!
No, it's more like half.
It's debatable.
They're two separate people, so it's still, like, it's two separate memories, okay? But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I slit your throat.
We don't need a double homicide here, Jack.
I don't know, I'm sure Bianca's around here somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire.
I knew it! I totally knew it. I'm a totally pro when it comes to all things master.
Can't wait for her to get better taste in Bray.
Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Togo shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Ah, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Did you just hear what she just said? She literally said she doesn't she remembers everything.
Okay, but Toko was in control when that picture was taken. Jack wasn't.
Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. I mean, you see what's open right there? The fridge, it's open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
God, these two are so cute.
But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's
It would seem
a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Gat came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear.
It would seem
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks.
It's a miracle she made it through Toa fucking City.
Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
She should close it up. Don't want to... We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in there.
Won't be figured out where it is.
Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge? I mean, yeah, 9. 9?
Do you think
I see.
Mondo's is literally just that pat of butter?
Probably? Because that's literally all that's left of his body.
Fucking Christ.
He got turned into butter. Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then,
The cute little stubby bear tail?
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? You know, I was... Yeah. Same as the one I found in the garden tool shed. If I remember, that tarp. And a stamp on it that said Biolab. That's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it from over there. Yep. It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied. When someone's in there, the blue light comes on. 9 lights. Yes, 9 lights.
When there should be 10.
Yeah. Which just goes back into the 16.
Murkuro should have been the 10th victim, not the 9th. Suspicious.
Yeah. It's a fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it, I can't look inside. You certainly aren't Kyoko. I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. In the back. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
whew,
You mean about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish to go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind force that picture as a trap to confuse us? It's gotta be it. There's no other explanation.
whew,
Okay, Makoto. I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed.
Any
Oh no, you were kind of gawking there, Makoto.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
And who do we know who got stabbed a bunch?
A certain Junko, maybe.
Certain Miss Enoshima.
Which means somebody's body was probably used to cover up an actual murder. Well, or at least make this a murder trial to confuse us. And
Or
keep...
just...
And keep
No,
the...
it's literally just to set up Kyoko and Makoto.
Well, yeah, because that was like the whole point of the trial is to like get them out of the way. Or at least the whole point was to get Kyoko out. But because Makoto decided to protect her,
He's a cute, submissive little femboy for his mommy, Kyoko.
he decided to go like, looks like Makoto's also a problem, so I should execute him.
In the end, it didn't really matter.
Yeah. Because, like, the whole point of the trial was like, oh shit, I'm kind of on the ropes. I should stop this. But it didn't work, so... The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old. Yeah.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
All the Monokuma file says is that they're inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see this difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However...
but doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds? Old wounds. It makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Yes, if they were old wounds, it'd be like a scar or a...
Or it'd be like Kyoko's hands.
Yeah, it'd literally just be like scars of like what was left behind. But if you were like killed with wounds and whatnot, those wounds would not heal. Like, those would just stay as they are. Are you saying they are... We got the Monokuma file after she was killed, right? So the wounds were at least a few days old. There's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
So then...
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last... What if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
At the very least...
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work.
Don't bully him. He's crying.
But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Thankfully, he will never have to
Hey.
participate in another class trial-based killing game ever again.
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the conditioned body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's file, it listed her height and weight.
So,
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
indeed.
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case is without a doubt Mukuro Ikusaba.
And?
Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so.
So
Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Wait, are we not gonna put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
why?
Sad.
What?
Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still.
whew,
You really are naive, you know that?
Well, that's why you like him.
It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
It means to be you, Makoto.
I think we've done all that we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes. Hold on. Still have one more thing to do. Well, you need to talk to Kyoko about. The pocketbook. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko? I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead, then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get in any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? Found a pocketbook. It must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because,
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster. About your father.
what? If that's true,
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto,
Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, Let me give you the headmaster's notebook. That way you can...
So,
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
I like how Makoto didn't put that one together.
Like, if her pocketbook's in there, it would be her locker.
Mm-hmm.
Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD? It says Class 78 Urgent Interviews?
So,
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. Guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD.
And it all comes together.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
Yeah.
in
Yeah, we
other
have a second
words,
to listen to your line.
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However,
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Yuko's eyes burn with the fire of determination. Determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it. Her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because that's all I can do is keep moving forward. It's pretty much all that I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. Should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. C'est vous.
Humu.
And then go down to the first floor.
For the AV room.
Right here. It should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well, then I better take a look. The DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black on the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds. To me, it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka. Sayaka? Took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The headmaster interviews. The voice I heard was the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke. But Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
A chance you have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Oh boy.
Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Except... What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up till now. But this, only this, simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad she tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes started back to the screen. If I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Makoto!
Makoto! It's your turn to be baffled.
Mm-hmm. Huh? What I saw was me. Possibly, undeniably, me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice.
Well, I'm gonna let you finish out your investigation, darling.
Okay.
Because my room's getting hot and I don't want to bug you with my fan noises.
Fair enough. Why?
We be friends?
Hello, Plant Faye, for the following. Hello, Plant Faye. How are you doing? And thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, how you doing? I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Hang on one moment. I'm gonna adjust the... just supporting fellow trans... I'm glad. Thank you for the... Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna adjust the... stuff again. Alright, there we go. Now we're at a balanced state. I want to bump things a little bit back. There we go. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She'd sat down with the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Whoopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service. What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass. You got the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more the same. You'd ask them the question and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let a huge, exasperated sigh. As I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed obviously work in favor of the mastermind. Does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... Binga bonga binga bong!
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. My class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all of our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. That's the final investigation. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. Where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry. I'm sure they will be here soon. Just like she said. Byakuya! Byakuya? They arrived, one after another. But they were all the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
Wait, no. I'm late!
I'm on fire.
Strong silent master is so wonderful. So cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze.
Yes.
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors.
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. If it's what Master wants, it can be boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I?
whew,
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is gonna be slathered in pitch black despair. Climaximum sorrow.
that's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure. Let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an explosive confidence, Miyako was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right, I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win. Right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Started making my way toward the opening. Step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, it began to descend. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper still. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect ground for deciding a person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin. But my main goal for today was to get the investigation stuff done. So I'm more than likely gonna save this for tomorrow because I didn't want to push myself too hard in regards to hours of streaming. I just wanted to kind of get this investigation stuff done. So we will come back to this tomorrow for the trial, like finish it up, like just finish up the game and all that, and we will start up the second game. So I want to thank y'all for coming by out today. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and well, I'll see y'all tomorrow. If you can make it anyway, that's completely okay if you can't. I'm just here to hang out and have fun, really. But other than that, let me actually check here for a moment. Alright, yeah. So yeah, thank you for coming. I'll see y'all tomorrow and we'll finish this up then. Hope y'all take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see y'all later. Take care of yourselves, okay? Bye.